I am Jeffrey Murphy. I'm the chief of the Topography, Imagery, and Geospatial Research Division of the Geospatial Research Laboratory in ERDC, Army Corps of Engineers. I'm a geographer by trade and education and engineering manager also by education with also a master's in environmental engineering. So my current capacity, I supervise a team of 60 mathematicians, scientists, engineers to include mechanical, and geographers to provide our nation and our Army with geospatial solutions to enable both our national mission and our Army. I think one of the things that I find interesting from my background being an Army engineer myself is doing research and solutions that help our soldiers and our Army operate in potentially GPS-denied environments. So that gives our soldiers and our equipment the ability to operate potentially autonomously or semi-autonomously, as well as enable our soldiers to have situational awareness and understanding of where they are related to the terrain that they're operating in.
My name is Jenny Olszewski. I am a research civil engineer in the environmental lab, the water quality modeling branch within that. I do researchy things related to civil engineering and hydrology, so I do a lot of modeling, some statistical analysis, and I try to link all that modeling to decision making. So there's one that we're working on now in the Dominican Republic, and so they are worried about, so they have this basin and they're worried about deforestation at the top of the basin and how it'll impact everything downstream. They're building a dam, and so they want to know, like, is there sediment issues that are going to happen with deforestation? And so basically we're building the model to kind of show what the impacts could be if you don't protect that forest. And so it's like a very, it's really important, an important model.
I'm Jordan Klein, and I'm a research computer engineer, part of the information technology lab in the sensor integration branch. It's just kind of solving problems, right? So, depending on what field of engineering you go into, like I said, I'm a computer engineer, so I've solved kind of computer engineering problems, but it's going out there and talking with folks out there in the field, and especially with ERDC, right? So you're going out to the districts across the DoD and finding what problems are out there, what gaps are out there with technology. You're trying to design things and build things that kind of fit those needs and fill those technology gaps. And so, when you think about robots, specifically what we're trying to do is, provide situational awareness. So if we stick a robot into an unknown environment, how do we put cameras on it and different sensors like that so that we can paint a picture for either operators or inspectors or other robots to even follow those kinds of maps. Probably the most exciting project that I'm on right now is the DamBot project, which is part of our infrastructure inspection work here at ERDC. Is that we're developing a robotic platform that can go into earth dams. They have these long outlet works, which is basically tunnels where you have a bunch of water flowing. It's dark, so you have some hazards there for personnel. And so what we want to do is we want to send a semi-autonomous platform that we can sit in a nice air-conditioned trailer and drive with an Xbox remote up through the conduit, up to the end of it to these gates. And so we can give our inspection personnel a look at what's kind of going on inside of that system without having to put a person in there.
I'm Abigail Stenno. I'm a research hydraulic engineer, and I work with coastal structure hazards. During the design of coastal structures, there are equations and limit states that these structures are designed to, and there are also all of the forcings, so waves and water levels. So I've combined I'm part of the team that combines the waves and water level forcing hazards. So that comes from tropical storms and extratropical storms. We combine that into the design equations for coastal structures and help the districts develop these designs based off of these coastal hazards, these coastal storm hazards. So a project that I'm working on right now is the Sabine to Galveston study coming out of the Galveston district. And they have approximately 100 kilometers of levees and floodwalls that they're reanalyzing and redesigning. And so we helped develop the storm suite that characterizes the coastal hazards, so those waves and water levels. And we used those coastal hazards to help them evaluate the coastal structure responses. And that resulted in helping them define crest elevations for the structures and help as part of their design.